The house was silent, the kind of silence you only hear in old mansions, filled with secrets. Clara moved quietly through the grand hallway, balancing a tray of fresh flowers. She always picked the softest ones. Her job wasn't to decorate, but she had a way of bringing beauty wherever she went. It was something she had noticed too. "You have a way of bringing beauty into every room, Clara." The voice startled her. Not because it was harsh, it never was. It was soft, refined, the kind of voice that made everything else feel smaller. Clara turned quickly, almost dropping the tray. "I just do what needs to be done, ma'am," she replied, eyes respectfully lowered. Eleanor stood there, effortlessly elegant in her morning robe, her coffee untouched. Her hair was pinned up, but a few strands fell loose. Soft. Human. "I didn't mean to startle you," she said gently. "It's all right." "I should have been more careful," Clara replied, avoiding her gaze. "You're always so careful, Clara," Eleanor said, stepping a little closer. So composed. A pause. A silence. The kind that crackled between them more and more lately. That evening, as the sun began to dip behind the estate's long curtains, Clara was wiping down the windows in the study when Eleanor entered again, barefoot this time, with a glass of wine in hand. "Do you ever think about what you'd be doing if you weren't here?" Eleanor asked, watching her. Clara hesitated, her hand frozen mid-wipe. "Sometimes," she answered honestly. "But then I remind myself, this is where I belong." Eleanor studied her, her expression unreadable. Moments passed like falling petals. "Clara," she said quietly. "Yes, ma'am?" "When you're this close." Eleanor stepped nearer. "I forget what I'm supposed to say." Clara looked up, finally meeting her eyes. "Then maybe," Clara whispered, voice barely audible, "we don't need to say anything at all." The room held its breath. And so did they. Eleanor raised her hand slowly, brushing a loose hair from Clara's cheek. Her fingers lingered. Not by accident. Clara closed her eyes for just a moment. It was permission. Their lips met, soft, uncertain at first, but full of something they had both been denying far too long. The kiss didn't ask questions. It answered them. When they pulled apart, neither spoke. Words would have ruined the silence. Later, Eleanor sat by the fire, Clara kneeling beside her, her head resting gently against Eleanor's leg. They didn't talk about tomorrow, or what it would mean, or how wrong it might seem to the rest of the world. They only talked with glances, hands, and the way their bodies leaned toward each other like magnets pulled by truth. That night, Clara didn't sleep in her small room at the back of the house. She stayed in the room with the woman who once felt so far above her, but now felt so close, she could hear her heartbeat in the quiet. A maid. A mistress. But also, two women who, behind the curtains of class and routine, had finally found something real.